Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane, and let's talk about Gordon Ramsay, 24 Hours to Hell and Back, Season 1, Episode 7. Let's get into it. Like, whoa. This episode was really deep because it was like a relationship going wrong between a stepfather and stepson, where the stepfather had a tumultuous relationship with the stepson's father, and it passed on to the stepson. Like, he really wasn't liking the stepson at all. And when he said that, Patrick got too much too soon and he was too young to even handle it. It was like, damn, his father died. That was a lie. His father left him his share of the restaurant, because actually the restaurant started with, Fred and, Allison and Patrick's father, which is Allison's ex-husband, and now Fred is her new husband, and they all had a business together. That shit's crazy. Ex-husband, new husband, they all opened a restaurant together. So, he passed away and he left his share to Patrick. And so it seems like Fred was not too happy that he left his share to Patrick. Maybe he wanted him to leave the share to him or to Allison, right? Doesn't Allison look like, Vicky from Real Housewives of Orange County? If you guys watch that show, I'm like, shit. And so it seems like there was a lot going on. Even when Ramsay was telling, Fred that that's your son, like, that's your son, or whatever. And he was just like, I'm not his father. Like, damn, but you've been in his life for more than 20 years. You're not his father? Like, shit. It seemed like Fred has some animosity towards Patrick. Like, it just carried down to Patrick from, Patrick's father, because, Patrick was saying that, Fred and his father used to have a tumultuous relationship and get into it all the time. He watched it and he didn't want to have that same type of relationship with Fred, but it just happened that way. It just seems like Fred didn't give two shits about, Patrick, really. He just wanted Allison all to himself, and the stepson, the step brat, was in the way, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. So anyways, let's get into the episode. Let's just talk. So now there's three owners. There's Fred, it's actually Patrick, and it's the mother, Allison. She's sick. She was sick, but she's doing a lot better. She has a lot of medical bills. The restaurant is $335,000 in debt. And, there's back medical bills that need to be paid. And so, Gordon does his thing. He acts like, there's a renovation company coming to, see if they're going to be chosen. And then in the meantime, they put in cameras. But I know that somebody has to sign off on the cameras when they sign off to be a part of this, production, this renovating, project, because, we can just go around, put cameras in people's restaurants and just watch them. Like, come on. So somebody has to sign off on it. But if anything you sign off on for renovation or anything like that, make sure your restaurant is clean. Make sure you don't got mold. Make sure you're not cross contaminating uncooked food with cooked food. Like, whoa, what's really going on? And so you have that situation. And so Gordon, he's been watching the restaurant for like 3 weeks, so he got all types of evidence and on everybody, staff acting up, the stepfather, Fred and Patrick going into it, arguing, and Allison just being stuck in the middle because it's her husband and her son. And it's like, damn, she was stuck in the middle between her ex-husband and her new husband. Like, well, come on, here we go again. And so we have that situation. So we have Gordon, he's dressed up as a surfer. He has on a long blonde, extensions. He was happy. He was with the surfer. He's kind of looked like a surfer a little bit, but he was with a bunch of other surfers. They come into the restaurant, Patrick Molloy's, and they go in there and they order food. One lady's complaining about that she had a bug in her beer. Like, imagine drinking a beer and there's a bug in it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you're supposed to get a new beer. Your food's supposed to be comped with the bug. You don't supposed to have bugs in your food unless it flew into the beer while she was outside. And the restaurant's at a perfect location on the beach. It's sunny, so many different people around. It's like a great spot for a restaurant. Like, and you like, why are they not making money? Because of the food. And then Gordon orders these fish tacos. It was dripping, it was soaking wet. The shit looked nasty. It looks disgusting. The chicken wings were dry. They didn't even look like chicken wings. And then the shepherd pie looked like, diarrhea. It looks like straight baby diarrhea. It did not look good at all. Gordon's telling the rest of the surfers don't eat any more food. And Gordon was like, how do you not have fresh fish. The fish is frozen, and you have the ocean right there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make any sense. And then you have soggy pizza, and you wonder why you in debt. You wonder why you don't have any money. Like, how can you serve that nasty ass food like chicken wings? Who can't cook chicken wings? Gordon said, who can effing mess up chicken wings? Like, damn. Yeah, you can mess up chicken wings when they are almost a week old. They're cooked on Monday and you're serving them on Friday because you over ordered. I was just like, damn, this is just real bad. Like the chicken wings and that shepherd's pie looks so nasty. Just imagine eating that taco, that fish taco, all that juice coming out while you're eating a taco. Tacos are already messy, but having all that juice and water from because it was frozen come out, that's just like, yo, I wouldn't even want to pay for that, like, for real. And then, I'm just like, and then the soggy pizza, if you get soggy pizza, you just need to throw it on the floor. Soggy pizza, come on. Soggy pizza, just throw it on the floor. I was just like, what's really going on with this food? Like, this shit look bad. Gordon was like, this food is horrible. This food is horrific. So he goes in the bathroom. He changes his clothes. He asks for the owner. He sees the owner. So he gets, Fred and Patrick and Allison. He was like, yo, this is the worst food I ever taste in my career. Like, for Gordon to say that, is that true? Gordon, is that really the worst food you ever taste in your life? And look at Gabby. He's all shocked. He's scared. He's nervous. But right now he's doing good because he's the head chef. But... And, and then Gordon grabs the whole restaurant together and he starts to read the reviews. He goes, if you want fast service and a quick drink, this is not the place to go. And people talk about how rude the waitresses are, how rude everybody is in the reviews that they get. And so Gordon was like, the restaurant is closed. Stop eating. Everybody come outside. And so Gordon's going to cop all the food in there. He's going to pay for all their food. I know the person that ordered like 10 or 11, 15 drinks for their table, like 4 drinks, 5 drinks, was happy as hell, but really not that happy because the prices were cheap back then. I'm hearing that the prices are kind of expensive, and a lot of people are complaining about the new prices. That's the new reviews for the restaurant. So they go outside and everything, and Gordon comes out with his truck, his Hell truck or whatever, Hell on Wheels truck. I mean, that truck is bang, and he shows a TV screen of, how the waitress, the waiters, and everybody just acting up, people kissing each other, making out, doing dinner service, doing lunch service, dancing and having a good time, just playing around, having fun while they on the clock. And nobody really knows who's the boss, who's taking care of business, because they got the owners fighting among each other. So basically it leads them to run wild. And if the owners don't care, then they don't care, because your employees are going to follow what you do. You know what I mean? Because they'll be scared. Like, if I do this, if I do that, the owners are going to get upset. They're going to be on me. But if they're too busy bickering with each other, then we could do whatever the hell we want. And that's what basically was happening. They was doing the hell what they want. And then they were showing like how unsanitary the place is and how nasty that kitchen was, nasty with all the like dry food up everywhere. The oil looked disgusting making the fish. Imagine, like, and then on top of that, Gordon was talking about the chicken wings, how terrible the chicken wings were. And then Gabby had the nerve to say, oh, that's because we made them Monday. I was like, thank you, Gabby, for being honest. Your honesty kept you your job, for real. And it was good to see Gabby just owned up to everything. He owned up to the dirty kitchen. He owned up to the nasty food. He just owned up to it. He goes, but there is a catch-22 to it. Fred don't let me do this and Fred don't let me do that. And I had to call Fred about the chicken wings, and I ordered too much or cooked too much because Fred tells I can't do nothing without Fred. Fred says he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to control the place or anything like that. But it seems like he's micromanaging when it comes to Gabby ordering things. That's what Gabby's saying. He didn't even talk about, what's his name, Patrick. And then before, while they was having a meeting, Gordon was like, who's in charge? And two people said that, was Fred in charge. And then I think the bartender, Victor, I think his name was Victor, he was like, he believes nobody's in charge. Nobody's really running the place at all. I wonder if he still got his job. He should, because if Gabby can keep his job, he should be able to as well. But Gabby is more important than them. So you got the staff kissing each other. You got the cross-contamination. You got raw meat and cooked meat on the goddamn same stove, and you have vegetables and raw meat stored together. It's just like crazy, and it was just nasty. It was just like, how did they think they was gonna make money or do business serving that food? Like, did they know that it was gonna crush? Especially like Fred and Patrick and actually Allison. They've been having this restaurant since 1996, I believe. and you know they had a standard of cooking, so they didn't notice the food being shitty. It's like they all just gave up. Like, so you deserve to be in debt. Like, yo, if you're gonna give up on your own business, why would anybody want to come there? Like, damn, just to be a customer and going to these restaurants and they just be so nasty and dirty. I just be so happy that Gordon be going to these places on Kitchen Nightmare and show you, like I told you guys, I went to 2 restaurants and it was on Kitchen Nightmare. I was like, damn. So anyways, moving on from that. So they show like how they store the food is nasty. And they also show that, you know, Patrick coming there half naked. He only stays an hour a week because Patrick says he doesn't want to be around because Fred doesn't let him make moves. Him and Fred gets back and forth into it. And he just doesn't want that type of relationship because he saw it all his life growing up with his father and, you know, and Fred. So he just you know, just vamanos. He bounced. He went to Kalaho land. He didn't want to be bothered, so he would just come in there for an hour and leave. And everybody was saying it, like, come in there an hour and leave, and that's it. And that's what he used to do. And coming in there half naked, which was inappropriate, and that's what, you know, Gordon was pointing out to him, like, yo, you only stay here, like, how do you really want to run this restaurant, Patrick? You only come in here an hour a week. Like, yeah, Patrick, if you really want to run the restaurant, stand up, show Fred. Push Fred to the side a little bit, like, and do your thing. But I think, in all actuality, Patrick was scared of Fred. He was scared of him, and he had respect for him too as well. And he didn't want to do any more damage because his mom was sick too as well. But, you know, Patrick could have stood up a little bit more. He could have, like, enforced some rules or something, or came with like a portfolio or a plan or a blueprint of what he wanted to do, and prove to them that he can do it, so Fred can have confidence to him as well. But I don't know if Fred was ever going to have confidence and Patrick. But I think Gordon Ramsay helped, you know, Fred actually loosen up and actually, you know, help that situation. Because I don't think if Gordon didn't come into the situation, Fred would still be the same way, still talking about he hate being there, he don't want to be there, but micromanaging at the same time. Patrick would be doing the same thing. I think Gordon made him see that he needed to take care of his wife, and he needed to let this young dude come in. But it also seemed like Patrick was open, not Patrick, but Fred was open too as well, because he quickly let go. Like, once he realized, you know, the restaurant's clean now, it got all these new stuff, is back, it's almost like brand new, like it was when Patrick and Molly started the place. You know what I mean? So now it's good that Patrick got the place like brand new. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Fred would have let Patrick step up if it wasn't for Gordon. And then Gordon putting the fire under Patrick and having another voice in the situation help Patrick to stand up and be more of an owner in the situation. So yeah, so then they show all this goddamn mold everywhere. The food store, meat store with this, meat stores with vegetables, rotten green peppers. I was just like, damn, the shit looked nasty. Meat and the vegetables. It's like, damn, what was going on in that kitchen? Like, nobody seen like this shit. Then like there gotta be like at least 2 or 3 people in a restaurant, but be like, yo, no, this can't fly, this can't go. But you know what? When everybody's doing what everybody's doing, they're having fun, they're kissing, they're dancing, they're probably all getting drunk too as well. So, and there's no standards. Like, damn, I just be like, yo, I wouldn't want to feed nobody no nasty shit, man, for real. Or no dirty shit, because I don't want nobody to do that shit to me, man, for real. This place was nasty. And so the restaurant didn't look like it was that bad. It looked like it needed to be updated, but it didn't look shitty. But because I think because of the surroundings of the beach just made it so beautiful. And then having the outdoors was really nice too. Yeah, that gravy was disgusting. They found out it was powder gravy. Everything came out the can. What the hell? How was they really cooking? They wasn't cooking. Ain't no chefs today. It seems like everybody's getting everything out of a bag and shit like that. I'm just like, so crazy. So then now Gordon's telling everybody, we got 24 hours to get this restaurant together. We got to do this. We got to make it happen. And so call your peeps and tell them you're not going to be there. Tell them you're not going to be home. He goes into the kitchen, see how nasty and disgusting it is. And he's trying to talk to Fred. He's trying to talk to Patrick and trying to get them to common ground. Like, why did it go this way? Why it happened like this? And so he asked Allison to leave and go home and get some rest. And she gladly did. She gladly got up and she left. But, and it was funny when they went in the kitchen and, you know, Gabby was like, the kitchen's my fault. Everything in the kitchen's my fault. I shouldn't have did it. It's messed up. He took a lot of ownership for a lot of the shit that was going wrong in the kitchen, as well as he should. But the owners if they're there, they need to step up too. I guess it didn't smell that bad because Gordon didn't say anything about a smell or anything like that. So Gordon was like, why did you guys check out? Like, what's going on? Like, why did you give up? So he's trying to talk to, Fred and Patrick about, like, you guys have checked out. Like, why have you checked out? What's going on? Like, why you just let go? And they just talk about, their problems and things like that. When Gordon said, you guys don't pay attention to details. I never seen nobody that couldn't make an effing fucking chicken wing. I was too through when Gordon said that. I was like, oh no. So, and then when, Gabby was like, oh, we don't do deep cleaning here. We don't do no deep clean. That means since he's been working there and everything like that, like how long, like no deep cleaning. You know what deep cleaning the freezer, cleaning the refrigerator, the counters, the floors, mopping it, scrubbing it, cleaning behind the stove, changing the oil, they don't do no deep cleaning. I was like, damn, Gabby, you telling all the secrets. You my man. But Gabby's responsible too as well. It was like, we don't even do deep cleaning. Like, damn, you got Gordon's like, what? And so that rotten pepper was just so nasty. He was like, so how did you guys let it get this bad? Like, it was really bad. I was just like, damn, but it could have been worse, but it wasn't like a totally bad. It wasn't like that bad, but it was bad, but it wasn't like off the chain. But the mold, like, I don't want to eat in no place that got mold. Shit. What's going on? Like, you got to be careful where you eat at. Gordon needs to go to all the places I go to eat, for real. So anyway, so Gordon, he's talking to Patrick. He was like, Patrick, like, yo, you need to step up. You need to do something. If I was you, I wouldn't want my mom working here. Like, and I would want my mom to see me successful while she's still living. And so Gordon is telling Patrick, like, hey, yo, you need to step up to the plate. Do something. It was almost like Gordon was like, yo, this is your restaurant. In actuality, you're the youngest one left. Fred is like 70 years old. Your mother, she's in good health for now, but she's older too. This is you. Take over, man. Like, come on. And, Gordon did call Fred stubborn and things like that. And just kept trying to say, like, yo, that's your son. Like, chill out. Like, Gordon couldn't get, like, why he didn't see Patrick as his son. He was like, do you love him? And he asked Patrick if he loved him. Patrick said, yeah. He said, yeah. I believe he said, yeah. I believe Fred said, yeah. I don't even know if he really did say, yeah. So anyways, Gordon was like, we got 24 hours to get this restaurant back together, get it on. So everybody's cleaning. He's teaching the cooks how to make, fish tacos, how to make, prepare different meals for the new menu. And it seems like they were all doing pretty good with the menu. Like, they was pretty good. Like, it was an easy menu. It was real easy for everybody to learn real quick. And it was nice to see Gordon cook. I like when to see him cook. That's what I like about Kitchen Nightmare. When he get in there, he start cooking and showing them. I like he have the other people. I just like to see Gordon cook and go through the place and be yelling and screaming. Like, oh, he was really kind of tame. Because I think Gordon saw a lot of family issues here. And he didn't want to add to it. But there was some troubles with, the remodeling of the hotel, where the restaurant is located at. They didn't approve. They rejected the remodeling because they said that, the production company, Gordon's people, whatever the name of it, didn't get the right permits, whatever. The production company thought that they didn't need permits because they didn't do any electricity. They didn't do any new wiring, and they didn't do any new plumbing or anything like that. So only thing they did was knock down like a wall, and they moved the DJ booth, and they just put more lights up, but it was the same amount of lights up before, but they just made it single. And it was like, oh, this place is terrible. It's like a bar. It's not like a restaurant anymore. We're not gonna approve this. We're gonna reject this. You guys don't follow the rules. I mean, like, they're really shitting on this restaurant, like, in that town. And just rejecting it and kind of want them to change it back and shit like that. So they're having a hard time. Even Gordon's production company, they went there to the town meeting to try to tell them that they didn't know. They thought that all the permits, they didn't need permits because they didn't do no heavy construction. It's not the restaurant's fault. It's not Patrick's fault. It's not Fred's fault or Allison's fault. Blase and the third, but the committee still rejected it. And so I don't know what they're going to do now. I was just like, damn, that's messed up. That's real messed up. Like, they was like really nitpicking. It was like, oh, you moved the DJ booth around. Oh, you knocked down them two little walls. And that was it. Like, that was it with the remodel. And I was like, oh, it's like a bar now. And you're going to bring unwanted people around your establishment. So I was just like, damn, they really hating on this restaurant. Like, and it sounds like they're hating on the restaurant because there's other restaurants that are competing. And now, Patrick Molloy can compete now, actually compete with like the decor and the atmosphere and what they have now. They can actually compete, and you never know if the other restaurants are putting money in these people's in the committee pocket, or if they're friends with the other people. But now, and a lot of people were saying that this restaurant couldn't compete before, but now it can. And a lot of town people are upset about it, and a lot of town people are mad too as well, because they was like, oh, it's gonna bring undesired people because they serve drinks. They're gonna be serving more drinks. It's gonna be like a bar instead of a restaurant. I was just like, I was reading this shit, I was like, this is all messed up. This is fugazi. So moving on from that situation, so they get in the restaurant together and all that other good stuff, and they do get the restaurant together. It does look nice. The remodeling looked nice. He didn't even go overboard. And Gordon and his team, they go overboard with the remodeling. They didn't even go overboard. They just made it nice, simple, and everything. They just really moved the DJ booth and took the two beams down. That's it, really. And add more lights and, add more like shelves. That was really it. And change the tables out, which you can move around. And I think the committee was like, oh, the furniture is not glued to the floor. It's like, it's more movable furniture. And then, Gordon's production company was like, everything you can pick up and just move right in and out. So it's not really that much construction they did. So I was just like, whoa, they got a lot of people against them. So anyways, at the end of the day, Patrick and, Fred came together, and Fred was it seemed like he didn't want to let go of the restaurant, but he finally did, because he kept saying over and over, he's 70 years old, he wants to stop, he wants to retire, and all this other stuff. And it seemed like he didn't still want to let go. He still wanted to give, Patrick a hard time. It's like, damn, it could have been different if Fred was more compassionate, more loving towards Patrick, and from the jump street tried to train him and teach him. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. It didn't seem like it, but it seemed like when, Patrick was able to run the restaurant, he did a damn good job. Like, usually in episodes, people get nervous, they get worried. Gordon has to talk to them, but Patrick did a great thing. But, he did great. Only thing Gordon had to tell him was like, hey, calm down, Gabby, because Gabby's getting nervous and he's shutting down and he's not talking and the orders are backing up. And so, but in between time, Patrick was around the restaurant, talking to people, asking what's going on, helping out and things like that, directing the crowd, the customers. And he went over there, he talked to Gabby. Gabby respects, I think, Patrick a lot more, and he feels more comfortable with Patrick, because once he talked to Patrick, it was finito. It was finito. It was good business. Gabby got in there and he was ready to work, and he did. And the restaurant was successful. Their little sliding burgers were good. Like, the menu looked really good. Like a really nice, easy, fast-paced restaurant. Fast-paced menu where people can get in and get out quickly. The decor is nice. It looked like a nice place to go now. Before, it looked like a middle-class dive. But now it looks like a little bit upscale dive. You know what I mean? But not even a dive anymore. It's upscale. It looks nice. Not upscale like that. But you know what I mean? It's in between. Like, it's kind of... It's just alright. It's nice. It's decent. You feel comfortable. You feel like you're in a good place. You feel like you're in a safe place. You feel like, your surroundings match what you're paying, I guess. But a lot of the locals are not happy with the prices, and they're like, the drinks are too high and too expensive, because at one upon a time the drinks are really cheap. So now they are up there. So these are some of the negative reviews, and then you got some of the new reviews. Some people are still saying that the waiters and waitresses are negative and the food was bad. Then you got a lot of people saying that the food was good and they like the new management. They like everything that's going on. They like the new place. So it's like, now they can compete. They love the menu. So you're always going to get a mixture, because some people don't like change, but they need a change to grow, especially around them. Everything else and every other, there's like two competing restaurants that are really taking all the business in that area, that is kind of like upscale and then and between. And this restaurant, Patrick's, couldn't compete, but now it can. So It's all good. And everybody's still working there. Nobody got fired. Gabby actually stepped up to be the executive chef and things like that. So he's running the thing. He's doing damn good, because at first I thought he was going to give up, because when he talked to, Gordon, he was like, I don't like this. I don't like the way it is. I have no control. I can't do anything. It's just horrible. And, I can't do this. And it makes me ashamed. It makes me feel bad. And he really meant it, because now he held himself up to a higher standard and doing better. But, you never know if they go back to their old ways. Every restaurant deserves a second chance. But I don't know if I'm giving second chances when it comes to putting shit in my mouth. But it looks like a lot of things have changed. Especially, it looks like Patrick is really gonna be onto detail, because when Gordon said that you guys don't pay close attention to details, you can't even make effing chicken wings, I was like, damn. And Gordon was like, we gotta try to change around this mismatch cluttered bar. I was like, no, he didn't. Anyways, peace. I'm out. Much love. Everything went well. Patrick parents, stepfather and mother went on vacation, and they left the restaurant up to Patrick, and he's in charge and control, and he took care of business. Peace.